What is good, wishers? Welcome back. It is now that time for the Indie Tuesday Artist of the Day, singer, songwriter, representing Sydney, Australia. I've been making music since the age of 3. Artist to come to the screen. Anjo is in the building. What's up, Anjo?
Hey, Morgan. Hey, everyone. What's up? How are you?
I feel like everybody's excited that you're here because I'm already seeing it. Nothing but love in the chat, mad support, and just a lot of woos, and like everybody's excited. So I feel like everybody's just happy to be here and seeing you on the screen.
But shout out to everyone in the comments. I appreciate you guys.
Nothing but love. So let's get this thing started. First things first. I know your name is Angeline, but you go by Anjo. Can you tell me the meaning behind your artist name?
Oh, so I think when I was probably in like grade 3 or probably like around 10 years old, one of my friends started calling me that. It was Anjo. And I don't know why. I think it was just probably like a shorter version of my name, but it really stuck. And I think I've been going by that name since I was about 10. And it's pretty cool. I don't know if she's in the comments, but Jasmine in the comments, I think she's the one that made that name up for me.
Shout out to Jasmine for starting the whole thing. That's awesome. Old nickname. I like that. That's dope.
Yeah, for real.
So you have your own original name starting from day one. And I know you have your own original music that you've been building. But for those who are new to seeing you and hearing about you, how would you describe your sound? Because I know you are inspired by a different collective of artists. You go from Lauryn Hill to Anderson .Paak to Ariana Grande. So like, how would you describe your sound? You have so many influences in your music.
I think my sound is more leaning towards like R&B neo soul. It's definitely moving towards more of the neo soul movement. I have a lower register, much lower than maybe most girls would have. So I think my voice really sort of goes in that sort of flow and in that sort of like soul type of, that soul type of vocal range. Mm-hmm. I think it's definitely moved from like that acoustic teeny bopper type of pop style into what it's become today.
I love that you described it like that because I was able to listen to a little bit of your music here and there, and definitely from the beginning with your first song, Imagining. It is described. I would describe that sound like that, but moving on through your catalog, it does have maturity, which is really cool. Yes. And we'll get more into that later on.
Of course.
But I know people want to hear you sing, and it so happens your first song is Imagining. So what is the background behind that? How did that song come about?
To be honest with you, it was one of those like puppy love type of, not really love. It's like sort of what you sort of imagine at the time. It was one of those type of things. Wasn't a boyfriend, sort of just a crush. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait, hold up. And then, as it is, everyone's a little bit immature and naive. They break your heart or you break theirs. And that was sort of the inspiration for that song. It's definitely one of those things where you just don't see it coming, but the inspiration comes to you when it does.
It usually happens like that when you're at least like putting not as much quote unquote effort into it, when it's something that's really on your mind, especially when it's a first time crush. That crush is always on your mind, and that'll definitely inspire your music. So I'm excited for the wishers to hear you perform your first song tonight, an original, Imagining. Wishers, give it up for Anjo here on Wish USA.
twisted smile and the way you looked at me, it was kinda comforting. Never understood your charm or the way you let it get that far. I guess I was going through something, but I just gotta ask you, 'cause maybe you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it ever real? Or was I just imagining? And did you ever feel? Or were you just getting over her? Hoping life is kind to you, 'cause there's no use in feeling blue over things that we can't fix. I'm sick of all the tricks. Took me a while to get over it, but I blame myself for a ton of it that you had put me through. Thank God I'm over you, but I'm just a little curious, 'cause maybe you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it ever real? Or was I just imagining? And did you ever feel? Or were you just getting over? Was it ever real? Or was I just imagining? And did you ever feel? Or were you just getting over her?
Guys, we have more coming from Anjo after this quick break here on Wish USA.
Easy as it is,
Wish
as much as I think I'll find on my own.
1075.
Forgot a few things, didn't want you to know. Can't always call you when I don't feel in control. Something better than this, is that what I expect? 'Cause it's a bit bold. I'm out of line but don't realize until I'm told. Can't always call you but I still pick up my phone. Feel like I'm on my way down. Makes me feel like I should stay now.
What is good, wishers? We are back Indie Tuesday Artist of the Day special guest Anjo is on your screens. What's good?
Less nervous now. Less nervous.
Yeah, that's good. You're doing great. I love that song, and it's awesome to know like the behind the scenes info on songs that you recorded. And I would love for you to share the story that you shared with me just recently, because I was asking more about it, you guys. I wanted to know more about that song. So, how did the recording process go about Imagining, by the way? I want people to know about this.
So I was sitting in what I have as my bedroom now, which used to be my little music studio room. I was sitting on the floor on the carpet with my phone, and I had been recording the song over like 5 hours. And I think I was sick of hearing it. My parents were sick of hearing it. My brother was sick of hearing it. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to record it one last time. Put it on, like on GarageBand on my phone, export it, put it on my laptop, just put some reverb on it just so it sounds like it was in the studio. And then I'm going to upload it to Spotify.
And now now you have your original song out there. People take it for what it is. That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's initiative, okay? That's dedication. That is determination. I love that. I love that story. Nothing's stopping you. It's out in one day. Like, people take it. All right, take it. That's a gem in itself. So is that how all of your songs go? Or every time you create a song, it's definitely a different process? Sometimes it takes a day. Sometimes it takes more than a day.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, it definitely, like when I get sent a beat or when I make a beat of my own, usually what I do first is like, I just let it play and I let my brain freestyle on top of it. And I'll see if I can like find anything that really sits with me, like a hook or some verses or, you know, some bars that might sound like it's going to resonate with other people and with me personally. And then I, like later on, I'll be able to jump into the studio when I have time, like between hustles, and then I'll get in there and start recording it.
That's amazing. Do you end up having to find yourself finding yourself in a loop sometimes, and you just have to walk away for a minute and then come back to it?
I think, when I get stuck and I keep listening to the hook over and over again, my verses start sounding like my hooks. And then I'm like, oh wait, I need to switch it up a little bit, see what we can do. So I go have a snack. I go for a walk or something like that. I come back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so many ideas now. Yeah.
Recharged and re-energized.
For sure.
So when you're making your music, and I know it's definitely different as an artist, we are always constantly growing with our sound, with our voice, how we want to approach a song. And I'm noticing also, because after Imagining, I listened to Margaret, and it was definitely a big difference from Imagining to Margaret. How did that come about? Did you decide like I know my voice now, or did you figure out you found like I want to try this out. Let me try something a little bit more grown in that sense.
I think I've always sort of known that I was gonna move towards that style, because I listened to those artists, like that type of style of artists growing up, like what I'm trying to do now, especially what I'm trying to emulate. I listened to those styles of artists growing up, and as like I moved from that sort of like normal pop sort of stuff into like more R&B, I really wanted my voice to grow in the same way, but I knew that I would have to mature myself to be able to sing about the same things that they were singing about, or to like put the same sort of emotion and the same sort of passion into that sort of music.
Nice. Is that how is that what you brought with this new and up and coming song that you have, that you're actually going to be dropping this Friday, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Nice. That how it came about with this song? Or tell the wishers about this new and up and coming song that you're actually going to share with us later on.
So I'm dropping an exclusive for you guys today, just for you guys here on Wish. This one is called Always Be. It's my new song coming out Friday in America, and Saturday in the Philippines and Australia. So if you guys want to check it out, it's going to be on my Spotify and Apple Music. This song is about a few of I would say it's drawn like as an inspiration from a few of my friends and like from my family and things like that, where we've talked about experiences with people that, you know, we thought were right at the time, but it was just wrong timing, right person, wrong lifetime sort of thing. But in saying that as well, I've also seen everyone that I've had those conversations with grow into more beautiful and healthy and happy relationships.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm excited. I know a lot of people can connect with that. I love that you're sharing your truth along with your family and friends, and people can connect with that. I'm excited. So wishers, please enjoy this original that will be dropping on all platforms this Friday. Always Be by Anjo here on Wish USA.
Hope you guys.
That's your open arm every single time. Hope you've been well. Been kinda missing you, always trying to apologize for the same old thing. I might have let it slide for a minute, that moment of weakness, yeah, done with the hot and cold game. Running around in these circles, we really just ain't meant to be, darling. Call it what it was, a bluff. That's how it always goes with us. I swear, just friends, ain't never a thing between us. Whatever I said, swear I didn't mean it. Right person, wrong lifetime. I made my peace. You and I will always be fantasy. Childish games. We're professional, poker face, hand of hearts. Bet it on for nothing. I'm sick of playing. Always got dealt the trash hands of cards. Infatuation on some other thing. Won't tell me what you want from me. Living on my mind but rent free. I took some blame for some other. Try to make me never a thing between us. Whatever I said, swear I didn't mean it. Right person, wrong lifetime. I made my peace. You and I will always be. So call it what it was, a love. That's how it always goes with us. I swear, just friends and never a thing between us. Whatever I said, swear I didn't mean it. Right person, wrong lifetime. I made my peace. You and I will always be fantasy.
That was a beautiful original that will be dropping this Friday and Saturday. Depends on the time zone that you're in. But we have more. We have more from the lovely Anjo after this quick break here on Wish USA. Back, Chico Morgan Ashley here with the one and only Anjo in the building. And we just enjoyed her singing her like Wishclusive. That's going to be dropping this Friday and Saturday. Always Be. And I loved it. I know that people loved it in the chat because a lot of love, heart emojis, fire signs. People are loving that song. So definitely you're going to be expecting a lot of people copping that song on Friday and Saturday. But I noticed from your first single and Always Be, that was definitely a big maturity in your sound, especially how you attack certain notes, and especially with your lyrics and the cadences. A lot of growing up from song one and now, and that's just definitely a great part of your artistry. And I know you wanted to bring that up. So what did you want to speak about with artistry?
Oh, artistry. I think the biggest thing that has impacted the way that I sing is definitely like growing up, maturing, going through those different types of experiences. It's definitely shaped my confidence both in my voice and in myself. And I think as that grows and as that becomes more whole and more healed, I think that's when like the true version of me is going to start to come out like fully. And I think that's starting to show already in the music that I'm creating, for sure.
That's amazing. Your artistry is definitely something that I look forward to seeing grow within your musical journey.
Thank
and I know
you.
people, you're welcome. I know people want to know more about your music and what you're going to be up to during this year with your music. So what are some social medias that you want people to find you on, to connect with you and keep updated with your music?
If you guys want to check me out, I'm Angeline Barrion on Instagram, also on TikTok. I don't really post on there, but you can find it on there as well. You can check me out on YouTube as well, and also on Twitter. My Twitter name is Jellybebs, GELLIBEBZ. And also, if you guys want to check me out on Kumu, and my family's on Kumu, that's where we're going to be hanging out, and we're going to be, kicking it and making music over there as well. So, and I just want to say thank you so much to Wish for having me on here. I really appreciate the opportunity. You guys are so sweet and so amazing. And thank you so much, Morgan.
Thank you. Thank you for being on the show. I know you're not leaving just yet. I know you have one more song for us, but I did want to say somebody in the chat did mention Kumu. They said 10% of the traffic in Kumu's down because they're all here on the chat watching you live on
Shout out
Wish
to you
USA.
guys.
Holding it down, Kumu family. All right.
For real.
So I know you have one more song for us, and it is also an original, and I love that you're performing all originals tonight. Nothing against doing covers, but it's also cool just to see you do you on this platform. So I know it's a freestyle, but I want to know more about the song and how it came about.
Oh, okay. So what happened was I was feeling very inspired to create that day. I took about 1.5 years break from music. I wasn't really doing anything. It was really a process and a journey for me to pick myself back up and find my confidence again in that space. But once I started healing myself from within, I think it really started to show through in my want to create things again and my want and need to sing and to make music. And so I sat in my room and I produced the song in 2.5 hours, both the track and the lyrics. And it was just one of those things that just came about. And I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds so cool. And I showed it to my brother the very first time and he was like, okay, yeah, that's it. That's the one.
when you're just singing from your truth, I don't know why, but it always tends to show the best, especially when you're just in that moment and you're not thinking about any limits. That's so cool. So is this song out on all platforms, or is it?
Yes, this one is out on all platforms. If you guys want to check it out, there's also a remix by my good friend 11 a.m. from my Mysterious family. If you guys want to check it out, it's also on Spotify.
Nice. So we have one last song of the night by Anjo, an original, here on Wish USA. Please enjoy.
Minahal kita ng grabe, pero sinabi mo lang sa'kin. Kaibigan, walang kaibigan. No feelings, but you want me around every day. Ayaw mo daw ng jowa, pero pwede lang kung siya. Quits na, okay lang, taro ka. Ayaw ka na magpagkatanga sa'yo. See, I've got much time left to say my piece. Lay my piece in the year that has come and gone. Ain't no question about it. Sick of writing love songs about you, darling. I'm about to leave my baggage and lost and found, cause I'm sick of feeling so torn up about it. But I know we're done. It's time to get grown. I crossed your mind once or twice this week, but you crossed mine. But I know that you wouldn't cross an ocean or street for me. But minahal kita ng grabe, pero sinabi mo lang sa'kin. Kaibigan, walang kaibigan. No feelings, but you want me around every day. Ayaw mo daw ng jowa, pero pwede lang kung siya. Quits na, okay lang, talo ka. Ayoko na magpagkatanga sa iyo, sa iyo, sa iyo. Parang ang dami mong sinabi sa akin noon. May gusto na in love, pero ano ngayon? Napapalit ng isip. Grabe naman ang bilis. Wala daw connection ang feeling mo. Sabi daw nanay mo wala siyang gusto. Eh di bahala ka na, buhay mo yan, diba? I crossed your mind once or twice this week, and you crossed mine, but I know that you wouldn't cross an ocean or street for me. But minahal kita ng grabe, pero sinabi mo lang sa'kin. Kaibigan, walang kaibigan. No feelings, but you want me around every day. Ayaw mo daw ng jowa, pero pwede lang kung siya. Wish na, okay lang, talo ka. Ayaw ka na magpagkatanga sa iyo, sa iyo, sa iyo.
So Wishers, unfortunately, that was the last song of the night by Anjo. But if you want to know more, make sure you look up her IG and Twitter and YouTube. But I actually got all of those links from her Linktree. So either way, just look up her song this Friday and Saturday, her new song that's going to be dropping. Always Be. I know I will be. Do you have any last minute shout outs before we have to let you go?
Oh my gosh. Shout out to my parents, my mom and dad, my brother, my boyfriend, my best friends that are out there in the comments, my Kumu family. Shout out to all of you guys, and shout out to Wish. Thank you for giving the platform to these artists. Also, guys, if you want to check out my new single, it's going to be out Friday, Saturday. So if you guys want to check that out, it's going to be under the artist name Anjo, Anjo.
All right. Wishers, please do not forget that. And until then, please enjoy these Wish exclusives coming up next. Thank you, Anjo, for being on the show. Love you.
Thank you.